कि 2 बच्चे मीठी खीर, उससे ज़्यादा बवासीर।
I hope you guys remember this iconic line from my favorite OTT platform show called Panchayat. This implies that two children are good for both family and society, and more than that are like added problems. And this has been the sentiment of the country not only from now but for many years. And India has been able to achieve this sentiment through continuous efforts of the government. You may have heard many more slogans like बच्चे दो ही अच्छे और हम दो हमारे दो और छोटा परिवार सुखी परिवार and all that. And it was promoted so much that now, at least for me, if a person from my generation even thinks about having more than two kids, it just weirds me out. And the other reason is that having even two kids in this economy, it's pretty difficult already. Then why the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh is wanting people to have more kids? Mr. Chandrababu Naidu repealed a law that allowed only people with two or less kids to contest in local election. He went even further in promising that they would come up with a law that allows only people with more than two kids to contest the elections. Not only the CM of Andhra Pradesh but also the CM of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Stalin, also said the same thing: have more kids. So, this raises a question that, first of all, in the most populated country in the world, instead of promoting the idea of reducing the population, not any local or common man is saying to have more kids, but the most influential people of the states, the CMs, are promoting this. And the second thing is that both of them are from south of India. So why this voice is coming from South India, whereas in North India, few months back we were listening that in UP, a bill was drafted that would stop people who have more than two kids to take a lot of government benefits. So why are we seeing these two most polar opposite ideas in the same country, and that too in the most populous one? So to understand this topic properly, we have to go back into the history a little bit. In 1947, India got independence. It had nothing except poverty and people. Most of the people were engaged in agriculture only, and government came up with a reform called land reform, in which people who had abundant land, some land was taken from them and given to poor, small, marginal people. So these poor people got land. Now they could do agriculture on their own, but they didn't have enough money to hire help on the farm. So the only people who would help on the farm were the family members. And to fulfill this requirement of having more people work at the farms, people started having more kids. So the population grew significantly in the country. On the other hand, India was the first country in the world to have a family planning program in the 1952 itself. It didn't help to curb the population much, but at least the government was trying. In fact, the 1970s to 80s decade was the most productive decades in terms of population rising. After this, with the penetration of education and various government initiatives and slogans like Hum Do, Hamare Do, the speed of population growth reduced. And the southern states were the flag bearers in that. Kerala was the first state to achieve the total fertility rate of 2.1 in 1988, Tamil Nadu in 1993, Andhra Pradesh in 2001, and Karnataka in 2005. So what the government wanted on the national level, the southern states were the first one to do that. Good thing. But one thing that they realized in the 70s itself, that whatever about the population control the central government was asking, they were doing it, but the north states were not doing it as much. In fact, the population was exploding in these states. And you guys might have heard from your family members about the forced sterilization during the emergency time because the population was just so much increasing. मैंने तो सुना है. So, the southern states put their efforts into controlling the population, but the northern states did not. But to be surprised, the northern states were about to get benefited from their lackluster behavior. They were about to get awarded for this, and the southern states were about to get punished. So there is a constitutionally mandated concept called delimitation. What happens in delimitation, that it takes place every 10 years, and we see and divide the seats of Lok Sabha according to the population. So for example, if the population of Bihar has increased from 10 crores to 15 crores in the last 10 years, and Bihar has 40 seats in the Lok Sabha, तो ये 40 सीट 15 करोड़ को रिप्रेजेंट तो नहीं कर पाएगी जैसे वो 10 करोड़ को कर रहे थे। इसकी जगह हम देखेंगे कि भाई केरला की पॉपुलेशन मान लो कम हो गई है, तो उनको उतनी सीट्स की ज़रूरत नहीं है, तो वहाँ से हम 1-2 सीट्स लेंगे और वो बिहार को दे देंगे। सो दिस वॉज द प्रॉब्लम द सदर्न स्टेट्स वर कंप्लेनिंग कि भाई हमने पॉपुलेशन कम भी कर ली और जिन्होंने नहीं की उनका रिप्रेजेंटेशन और बढ़ जाएगा, उनकी और उनके स्टेट्स की बातें ज़्यादा होगी लोकसभा में और हमारा रिप्रेजेंटेशन कम हो जाएगा। सो इन द 70s ओनली, 1971 में लास्ट डिलिमिटेशन विच हैपन, एट दैट टाइम द सीट्स चेंज एंड द सदर्न स्टेट्स वर वंस who were not agreeing to this delimitation. In 2002 also delimitation happened, but उसमें से states की seats change नहीं हुई and 2002 में बोला था कि अब हम 2026 में वापस delimitation करेंगे. So the delimitation is about to come and the southern states feel that the population reduction they have been able to do, but the northern states the population is still increasing. और southern states को ही इसका खामियाजा भुगतना पड़ रहा है and that is why maybe they are asking their people to have more kids. Another reason is in the southern state, the population is growing older as well. The southern states, particularly Kerala and Andhra Pradesh, they are experiencing a higher rate of aging due to earlier declines in fertility rates compared to northern states. By 2036, Kerala is expected to have 25% of its population aged 60 plus, which is a significant share compared to other regions. Now, when the population is this old, there is economic burden. You have to provide for the older people. You have to have adequate healthcare, infrastructure according to that. The labor productivity also reduces. And in our country also, there is not a lot of things and opportunities and places for older people where they can utilize their many years of experience and wisdom and all of that stuff. So they kind of feel like a burden on the society. And this is the problem that these CMs of the southern states were talking about. And that is why maybe they want people of their states to have more kids. So what is the solution? Should India again start having more kids, even though we are the most populated country already? I don't think this is the solution. Having demographic dividend is not useful if they are not productive enough and if you can't benefit from them. इतने जवान लोग हैं मान लो और आपने उनको टाइम के हिसाब से स्किल्स नहीं दिए, उनको यूटिलाइज नहीं किया, तो वो भी एक बर्डन ही है आप पे. एंड अ यंग अनएम्प्लॉयड अनएजुकेटेड अनस्किल्ड पर्सन इज़ अ बिगर चैलेंज फॉर सोसाइटी देन एन ओल्डर मैन हु हैज़ वर्कड हार्ड ड्यूरिंग हिज प्राइम टाइम. सो आई डोंट थिंक कि ज़्यादा बच्चे इज़ अ गुड आइडिया. जहाँ तक बात रही डिलिमिटेशन की और कि भाई कि आपकी सीट्स चली जाएगी एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट स्टफ, तो भाई इट्स पॉलिटिक्स. It is in the hands of the states. If the government was not able to take seats from the southern states after 70s, why do you think कि वो आज आपकी seats ले लेगी? It's pure politics, I think. If the states don't want, I don't think it can happen. And now I think the northern states are also working towards the total fertility rate or replacement rate of 2.1. In fact, many states have been able to achieve this. Only states remaining are like Bihar and maybe Manipur or Meghalaya. So many states have been working towards it and the national fertility rate has been less than 2.1. So population is reducing in the country and I think it's a good thing for our country. And more than 2 kids, you might say it's a good thing for your state, but पालना तो उन बच्चों को आम आदमी नहीं है and the condition of the economy is not such कि आप इतने बच्चों को उनका पालन पोषण आप कर सको. If you want many kids, then you should have to give them good air quality, सस्ता हेल्थ केयर, चीप हाउस प्राइसेस, चीप एजुकेशन दो. इसमें ही पेरेंट्स का सबसे ज़्यादा खर्चा होता है. वर्क ऑन इट, देन पॉपुलेशन अपने आप बढ़ जाएगी. और अगर आपको लेबर की टेंशन है तो बाकी स्टेट से आ जाएगा लेबर, इसमें क्या दिक्कत है? वी आर वन कंट्री यार एट द एंड ऑफ द डे. सो आई थिंक इंस्टेड ऑफ सेइंग कि अब बच्चे ज़्यादा कर लो, कभी बोलो कम कर लो, यू वर्क ऑन वन थिंग कि भाई कैसी भी पॉपुलेशन हो, वी हैव सिस्टम्स रोबस्ट इनफ कि सबको संभाल सकते हैं, सबसे काम निकलवा सकते हैं और सबको अच्छी लाइफ दे सकते हैं. सो दैट्स इट फॉर टुडेज वीडियो. व्हाट आर योर ओपिनियंस ऑन इट? Please write them down in the comment section and you can correct me if I was wrong in any part of the video. But be civil in the comments ताकि मैं अपने आप को सच में सुधार सकूँ and can have productive outcome of this video. Yeah, that's all. I'll meet you in the next one. Bye. Take care.